All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 5th grade end-of-year band and chorus concert. My name is Kellen Kenwick. I'm the principal here at Scott. It's good to see such a good crowd here tonight. It's a beautiful evening for an indoor concert, so we're glad that we can be in here tonight. Yeah, we can applaud the weather, that's great. Before we get started, I do want to just give a couple of quick shout-outs. If you noticed, we have all of our 5th grade teachers that are here with us tonight, right here in the front row. Glad that they could make it. And I also see several of our staff around the building, and we've even got a retired staff member here tonight. All right, well, good to see you. Glad that you guys could make it. And I do want to give a quick shout out just quickly to our music program in general. Our band director, Miss Lexi Gore, our chorus director, I don't see him in here, Mr. Richardson, in the very back, there he is, and then also our other music teacher, Mrs. Bethany Harry. Could not do this without them, and I always say this, but here at Scott, I love that we have a music department and music teachers who aren't only great at what they do, but they love what they do. And that's infectious for our kids. And so I hope you see that tonight as they go through their performance. This is the second one that we've had this year. You remember the one back in the winter? There's been a lot of progress, especially in that band world, when we started making noise back in September or so. And so they are going to perform for you first, and then the chorus will play second. So again, thank you guys for coming. And I'm going to turn it over to our band, led by Miss Lexi Gore.
As Mr. Gore alluded to, our band is so excited to share a lot of everything that we've been working on. And I say a lot because it sounds like a lot sometimes. It's in everything they're putting together. And it's really a fun experience up here and seeing this growth this school year. The first thing that we're going to share with you tonight is a piece called Tone Builder. So this is when we're exercising our tone or working on our specific sound, like our own personal voice on our instrument. And we're actually going to play it 3 times in a row for you. And one of the things that we've been working on with this exercise is playing at different dynamic levels or at different volumes. So first you're going to hear them play mezzo forte, and then we're going to play it again at piano, and then we'll play the 3rd time at forte. So we're working between medium loud, soft, and then our loud. And the way how you'll be able to tell that, and the way how they can tell it too, is I'll leave the baton up between all the 3 performances of it, and then once it finally comes down, that's when you'll know that they've concluded it. So, thank you again for coming out tonight. Our first piece tonight is called Tone Builder. So that was really awesome where you get to hear all those different dynamic levels back to back to be able to compare. And that's actually just like a taste of our dynamic range, we go down to what's called 5 Ps and up to 5 Fs. So we just sampled one of each of those, which is kind of fun. Our next thing that we've been working on is called Rhythm Etude. This one's really cool because we get to combine a lot of our different rhythms, or how we are playing and how we are resting, or how long we're holding our notes. So I hope you enjoy this next one. This is called Rhythm Etude. The next one that we're excited to share with you is called Chorale. This one we get to put some of those pieces together from our 2 previous exercises, or our 2 pieces that we just played. So you're going to hear them going from soft all the way up to their medium soft or medium loud, and then we're going to come back down to soft again. This one's exciting because we get to start playing at different parts, or not all speaking the exact same language or playing unison, but instead we're playing in harmony as they're crescendoing and decrescendoing. So please enjoy Chorale. Those are kind of like our daily warm-up. So those are the things we go through every single day in our band class. In addition to some other stuff that you're not actually getting to see right now. We have a favorite page in our book that we go to. It's page 42. We've gone to it all year, and it was really exciting the first time I told them to flip there, because we were on like page 4. And I was like, all right guys, let's go to page 42. And they're like, whoop, that's the rest of the book, Mrs. Gore. We just skipped all of it. But it's awesome because that's where we get to learn all of our vocabulary for our rhythms. So once we got that down, we started adding it in with different pitches and stuff like that. And then the next step in our journey was musical rounds. And so our music students have been doing this in their general music class. And so they're getting to combine some of that general music knowledge into their band world now. And we're going to play a piece called Farashaka that you may know. And we're actually going to do it in a 3-part musical round. So one group will start, they say the same musical sentence that the next group will say, but they start at a different time. So you get to start hearing it 3 different times, which is all cool because it happens at the exact same moment. Please enjoy Farashaka. such a great job progressing, and they're learning all these vocabulary terms from their music. They're applying their general music world in here. They're applying everything, and it's so cool. We even got to reach back to our childhood, if you will. We got to think back to when we were shorter human beings in the school, or in a different school. This one, I'm not going to tell you the name of it. If you're at the program, you already know it. But this one kind of stands out right away. It's very exciting. Earlier this afternoon, we actually got to have a small concert for our fourth graders, and we got to share this one with them. Didn't announce the name, they knew it right away, and we had just a different flavor for it to tell you about though, because you came to December. Do you remember in December we had a piece called Listen to Our Sections, where you got to hear our brass family, our woodwind family, and our percussion family. You're going to hear from those same families tonight, except for they're going to pass the baton, or they're going to pass the music just a little bit easier. It's going to happen quicker. So you'll hear just snippets of our different musical families, or different brass, woodwind, and percussion families speaking out from this piece. We knew what that one was called, right? Old MacDonald had a band. Different flavor. Yeah, so that one's called Old MacDonald Had a Band. Sometimes we call it Old Scooter Had a Band, all that kind of stuff. So you got to hear from our different sections playing through that one. The next one that we are excited to share with you, we actually got to talk about swing, and we got to talk about the different styles of eight notes we can play. We can play them straight, or we can play them swung. And so this next piece, we actually talked about the blues. We talked about feeling the blues, feeling a little sadness, or getting emotion into our music, and how we invest emotion into our music, and it feels different, it plays different. But the really cool thing about this one in hard rock blues is that we are swinging. You guys go back there? Excellent. I had to double check that I didn't start too early on them. I did that earlier this afternoon, and I had to pay it back to our percussionists. So now that we are Gucci, everybody, please enjoy hard rock blues. I can't thank you enough for, one, having such awesome kids to get to work with every day. Two, inspiring them with their love of music and promoting it. Our band team is awesome, our music team is awesome, our choir team is awesome, our schools are awesome. Keep them playing, keep them in it. Also, if you don't know, if that paper didn't make its way home, if you're going to be in the Mascoutah area next summer, excuse me. If you're in the Mascoutah area in June, if your parent or if your student hasn't brought this form home to you and you're a parent or a guardian of a kid up here, we do have a middle school band camp in June. It's June 22nd through 26th. I have some extra forms up here if you need to get one of those from me tonight. You're more than welcome to. We would love to see your kids at that camp, and I would love to see your kids in middle school band. If they haven't told you or if you haven't heard the word, I am going to middle school with them next year, and I'm extremely excited to help continue their musical journey. So, very excited about that one. So, if you need a little push on my end to let your kids know that they're awesome, that we love them in music, I'm happy to do so. But sometimes it needs to come from both ends. So if we need to sandwich them with some music love, I'm there with you. We want to keep all these kids in band, we want to keep them playing. And to finish out our year strong, this one they've been really excited to share with you. This piece is called Dragon Dance by Michael Story. And this is kind of exciting for us, just as a band, because this is our first time playing out of our book. This is when we get to play something that's called like sheet music. So it's an entire sheet filled with music. It's very exciting. The first time they got it, they were like, and they started like panicking, other sounds of panic and excitement. But they tackled this challenge so well. This is when we have multiple parts going on throughout the entire song. And so we went through a theme sheet where we got to learn everybody's part, because our trombones, they have something that's called dragons in the back, as we named it. And so they're kind of hanging out with some half notes for a while, but they want to learn like the good stuff too. They want to know what's happening when we're rising from the ashes or when we're wearing dragon armor. So our piece doesn't actually announce all those parts, so I hope you get to talk to your student afterward to find out like what was their favorite part of Dragon X. I think the clarinets will tell you immediately. But I know a lot of our other sections have favorite parts too. Without further ado, thank you again for your time, for coming out tonight, and this is the 5th grade dance performance of Dragon Dance.